If you only watch some Western mainstream media's coverage of the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics, you probably will believe, wow, this Winter Olympics suck. Some American journalists in the closed loop are complaining their steak is too dry. Some complains, why my martini is served by a bartender in hazmat suit? What a dystopian world am I living in? But if you hear from actual athletes who are competing at this Winter Olympics, and some of them participated in several Olympics, not just Beijing 2022, you will hear completely different stories.
Being stateside, you kind of heard some pretty bad media, and that is completely false. It's actually been phenomenal. Everybody from staff to COVID testers to accommodation, it's probably honestly one of the better Olympics that we've been to. So
I just think all the people in the staff within the Olympic Village are so genuine and kind, and they're such a happy, they're always waving their hands, so excited, and it's just refreshing and it's nice to see.
In that moment, that was the craziest moment of my life. Genuinely, like the craziest moment.
Welcome to China! Thank you!
So, and that guy who said, welcome to China, literally just like makes me tear up every time because they're so nice. Like all the volunteers are so sweet and so kind, and they're just like so happy that we're here. We feel so welcome.
So why athletes and media are presenting completely different stories of the same Olympics? What are the other stories that the media is not showing you? Let's take a look together. Hey guys, welcome to Talk It Out. I'm Eileen Gu. More latest stories about the Winter Olympics. In last episode, we take a look at how some Western media are attacking freestyle skier Eileen Gu, who was born in the United States but chose to represent China during this Beijing 2022 Olympics. And they are continuing doing it. Take a look at this article by The Economist. I don't know how do you feel about this headline and the image, but to me it's a little bit racist. And you can sense some Western fragility. How dare this half Chinese woman chose to represent China? But Eileen Gu is fighting back. It's not the first time Eileen Gu fires back at the Western media's unbalanced report. When figure skater Zhu Yi, who gave up her American citizenship and joined the Chinese citizenship, she was bullied by a small group of ignorant users online. But that's just a small group of ignorant trolls. They do not represent the public opinion of Chinese. The majority of Chinese actually really understand what she went through, and they really understand athletes may fail and totally understand and support her.
And actually, Zhu Yi recovered. Yesterday, she was back on the ice to compete with her sweetest smile and huge cheering from Chinese audiences and her teammates.
宝贝晚安，宝贝早点睡，我还要去下一场排队。
But the insider wrote this story. But guess who fights back? Eileen Gu again. She says, as someone who actually uses Chinese social platforms, I'm going to say right here that over 90% of comments are positive and uplifting. It's part of the sport and everyone understands that. It's harder for these Western journalists to make Winter Olympics look bad because actually athletes from around the world have been sharing how much they enjoy the food, the facilities, accommodation, the hospitality of Chinese people during this Beijing 2022. They are sharing that on their personal social platforms.
This is my red bean bun. Red bean bun, right? It's so yummy. Green tea cookie. Like matcha shortbread. Let's try grape. They have little stems. I've never had this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good.
I have something incredible to share. Because not only do we not have cardboard beds here, but it's as if the Beijing organizing committee said, how can we just absolutely just one up Tokyo? And this is what they went with. I'm in 0G mode now. It's phenomenal.
There is different gifts. Some of them are not just from the host country, but the people of the host country. I was a bit touched by the fact that a Chinese kid has like handmade, each of them are individual for every athlete here. They handmade a drawing and they really did a great effort. And then we got that as we arrived here, like as a gesture, as a way of supporting us as athletes.
Seems like all the athletes are having a pretty good time, and the US journalists are the only ones complaining. And maybe that's why these warmongering media and politicians who constantly pushing anti-China narratives were afraid of people coming to China for Winter Olympics. Because once people come here, they like here. They see the truth, they see the hospitality of Chinese people with their own eyes. And the media's lies about China just fall apart.